I am Lyndsey Kramer. I am the Director of Business Development here at Digital Third Coast Internet Marketing. I think a smaller work environment demands someone who is self-motivated, self-directed. They don't want someone looking over their shoulder, and more importantly, they don't need it. The corporate life never felt 100% right to me. I was never actually a suit 5 days a week kind of girl, and I didn't mind working the extra hours or putting in the extra time for a small business. In terms of how I updated my resume, it was much more specific to their needs. I wasn't out applying for a lot of jobs, so I wasn't sending one blanket resume to everyone. It was a resume that was tailored to this organization based on what we did have in common. After my resume was updated, I sent that directly to the two co-founders of the organization, George and Taylor. At a small business, you're typically interviewing with that owner. It's about the business and about what they've created, much more so than when you're interviewing at a large firm or a large company, where you're speaking with someone in middle management who's more interested about what you can do right away for them, for their careers, so that everybody gets promoted together. I think the absolute best thing I did to get the offer was a ton of research. Just researched everything I could find out about the people I was interviewing with, the company itself, and the industry. At the end of the day, I took the leap with the understanding that, no risk, no reward, and also knowing that I was at the point in my career where I could take this chance. Oh my God, yes. Yes, I had a lot of fear in this role, and the way I dealt with that was just to find, again, it's about the research, finding out as much as I could about the organization, the people here. There was a lot of pros and cons. The pros were, she comes from a huge corporation, they have extensive training. The cons were, I was very new to this industry. I had no background in search engine optimization or internet marketing. That was a real concern for them, is can we teach her what we know and let her teach us what she knows? And will that work? Where does my courage come from? Oh gosh. My father, extremely confident man, has always led me to the point that you can take a risk, because if you work really hard, you will either win or find your way out of the bad situation and into a good one from there. In joining a small company, my days were a lot more open, and I started realizing that no one was going to just tell me exactly what to do or how to do it. They really expected me to pick it up and do it on my own. I was given a lot of opportunity to think outside the box. So they would say, this is what we have been doing, this is how we've done it, but we're open to your input. What do you think we should be doing? Whereas with a Fortune 500, they said, this is how we do it. Go duplicate that. What I found out is, just with some energy and time, I'm a Google Analytics qualified individual. I got some great training in-house here, and there's so many resources available to study online and in books that you can do this. You can learn a new skill, even if it's not something that's straight in your wheelhouse from the past decade of work. You can still learn something new. Take the risk, take the leap, and give yourself a time frame.